So today we are going to discuss about different applications of radioactive isotopes. So before going to the application, what do you mean by tracers or radiopharmaceuticals? So radioisotopes of certain element have used as tracers in various type of investigation. The stable element and a little of the radioactive isotope are mixed. The compound are then said to be a labeled compound. So the radioactive isotopes are used internally for therapeutic and diagnostic purpose. So these preparations are called as radioactive pharmaceuticals. So radioactive pharmaceutical is administered in the body. It may be distributed to different part of the body or concentrated to a particular part. The area of heavy concentration is called as hot spot and the area of low concentration is called as cold spot. The main uses are radiation sterilization, radiation therapy, radiation diagnosis and research. So radiation therapy is again divided into internal and external therapy. External therapy is done by using X radiations and internal therapy is done by using gamma or beta radiations. Internal therapy is again divided into teletherapy, implantation therapy and contact therapy. So radiation sterilization, radiation therapy, radiation diagnosis and research. So these are the broad areas of applications of radiopharmaceuticals. So next is radiation sterilization. So here thermolabile drugs such as penicillin may be sterilized by radiation from radionucleotide. So all the microorganisms and their spores are killed within seconds and the drug becomes sterile. So gamma radiation can be used for this purpose. Vitamins, hormones, antibiotic can be sterilized by radiation sterilization. The next one, radiation therapy. So the main aim is to destroy the diseased tissue without destroying the healthy tissue. So gamma rays having the most penetrating power is used for destroying the deep-seated tumors. So usually external therapy is done by using X radiations and internal therapy, the radioactive material is kept in a natural or surgical cavity in the body or injected into the tissue. Sometimes they are selectively uptake by a diseased organ. So Nithya isomed. It is a unit of Baba Atomic Research Center, Mumbai. From their sterilization and therapeutic studies are carried out. So example for radiation therapy is gamma emitting iodine 131 that is given orally and is taken up by the thyroid gland. So sources with a short half-life like iodine 131, gold 198 can be left in the body permanently and sources which such as radium 226 with a long half-life must be removed after the treatment is over. So artificial gamma emitters cobalt 60 and iridium 192 are now available. So they have many advantages. They are cheap, chemically inert and their disintegration products are harmless. So radiation therapy is mainly divided into two types, that is internal therapy and external therapy. And internal therapy is again divided into teletherapy, implantation therapy and contact therapy. The next one is teletherapy. So it is usually done by using gamma emitting isotopes such as cobalt 60 with activity as high as 2000 curie, which focus on the radiation directly on the area under treatment the patient is exposed to the radiation for a prescribed period of time through a remote controlled shutter. For example, in case of brain tumor, lung tumor, etc. The next one is implantation therapy. So direct introduction of a sealed radioactive source into the tumor tissue. Isotope usually used in this purpose are cobalt 60, gold 198, thallium 182, etc. The sources are available as small encapsulated seeds, needles or wires used in the case of breast cancer, throat cancer, etc. Then third one is contact therapy. So it is done by using applicators containing beta emitting isotopes. For example, phosphorus 32 and strontium 90. Mainly contact therapy is applicable to areas such as dermatological areas and ophthalmic tumors. So this dosage form can be removed as necessary and placed wherever desired. Then third one, radiation diagnosis. So many materials which are opaque to visible light are transparent to X-ray and gamma ray. The function of a particular organ can be studied by tracing method. So for example, iodine given in the form of sodium radioiodide is taken up by the thyroid gland and that can be easily followed by a radiation detector. So another use of iodine 131 in the form of dihydrofluorescein that is used to map out the brain tumor before surgery. So these are examples for radiation diagnosis. And these are some examples for radiopharmaceutical which are used in the radiation diagnosis. Examples are sodium iodohypurate and iodine 131 that is mainly used in renal diagnosis, and sodium rose bengal and iodine 131 that is used in liver function test. Sodium chromate chromium 51 used in RBC mass, volume and survival time, and also used in scanning of spleen. And gold 198 that is used in scanning of liver. Cobalt 57 and cobalt 60 used in treatment of pernicious anemia. Iodine 125 and iodine 131 capsule or solution used in thyroid carcinoma. Phosphorus 32 used in diagnosis and treatment of various neoplastic disease or cerebral tumors. And iron 59 used to measure RBC lifespan and investigation of iron metabolism. Deuterium and tritium mainly used in the detection of body water content. Nitrogen 13 and nitrogen 14 mainly used for the investigation of amino acid or protein metabolism. Oxygen 17 and oxygen 18 are used for the study of photosynthesis. Then another example, radiochromated serum albumin, chromin 51, usually used in the detection of plasma volume, placental position, size and localization. So these are the examples for radiopharmaceuticals. And fourth one is research. So excellent biological and medicinal studies can be carried out with radioactive isotope as tracers. For example, carbon and carbon 6 and hydrogen are the most commonly used radionucleotide used for this purpose. So carbon 16 mainly used for carbon dating. It is used for the detection of fossils age. So these are some example for radiopharmaceutical used in the research purpose. Okay, so these are the main applications of radio pharmaceutical uh, di- radiation diagnosis, radiation sterilization, radiation therapy research. Okay, thank you.